Shout out to the VIP, all of the subscribers. London with Bitcoin spike. Exciting times, guys. We are trading Bitcoin. Really, really exciting, guys. We had a great day today. I want to go through the details. We're going to do an update in terms of the pattern that played out. Boom, to the upside. Not a huge move on the day, but we were looking for some price action, and we got it. Really exciting. I just wanted to stream tonight, make sure that things are going well. A little bit of a new look. Wanted some fire in the hole on the top. VIP, just some flame throwing. I thought was indicated in terms of the potential for some price action, maybe to the downside. Let's make sure we have heavy reserve capital. You guys always know that, and we've been saying, just so that you know who we are. First of all, we day trade. Period. That's what we do, guys. We are not holders. We're not holding. That's not what we do. I've been telling people, and everyone knows since the top, heavy reserve capital, guys, at all times, heavy reserve capital on Bitcoin, on any coins, on your altcoins. This is the place that's been telling you since 69,000. Heavy reserve capital. We called this double top. Didn't want to say it, but yeah, it looks like a double top in this zone. Boom, guys, as soon as we said it, around 60, 64,000, right? So we've been around for a while. We're excited. I want to shout out to the VIP. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. Please, guys, let's dig into the technicals. And this was a phenomenal small move. When you trade, guys, when you trade on the micro, it's amazing what you can find. Digging into the 5 minute, let's talk about what happened today. Okay, in terms of the specific Fibonacci's, targets, etc. We'll get through that. Okay, I know that you guys can draw your own fib lines. You can say, where's our next target? You can level up your targets. But looking at this specific zone here, let me clear out these fibs. Let's clear up the chart just a bit here. Now we have one good piece of news. We have a flat top. I'm going to say a flat top here on the candle wicks. Very interesting. It's a sign of buyers in the market, period. Anytime you see a flat top, we're always hunting these, guys. Flat top on the candle wicks. Now, how did we get this move today? And yes, we caught this in the back. I want to shout out. Look at the VIP, guys. Just check this out real quickly. First of all, in the back, looking at this, and we were looking, I had dug in. Look at this in terms of indication. Boom, entry, bam, on this ascending triangulation. Right, what's up, Leo? My man, what's up in the house? Look at this, digging into the lower time frames. This is crucial. Looking at the bull flag, this specific feature afterwards, right? That's symmetrical, guys. That's an indication of a bull pennant. Just pay attention to the progress here in terms of the trajectory to the upside. Boom, there it was. And huge trades today by VIP. I will shout out. Let me go ahead and get in the chat. And Leo, I appreciate that. Would love to chat with you guys a little bit tonight. I'm just in the mood to stream a little bit. We're getting closer to the weekend. You guys know we love our weekend. So it's Wednesday, so it's about time to stream, chill out a little bit, and have some VIP time. We're going to discuss the anatomy of this specific trade. Okay, was it crucial? And guys, I want you to look at Bitcoin not on the scope of is it going to 10,000? Is it, guys? That's all panic driven. That's all. And in terms of that, guys, it's highly emotional. Where is it going? Is it going down another level? Guys, look at what's on your screen. Focus on this trade. Boom. On the top left, you see this. Guys, look at the green on the screen on the top, first of all. Look at the results. Look at the trades that go on. Those trades went on today, guys, in terms of those types of trades. Those are the records set by the VIP. Look at this just so you understand. Today in the back, we have 510%. That's Bill. 244% Freddie. We have 122% and 219% from Venus. Both of those, guys, these are daily trades. These are things that go on all the time at VIP. So, yeah, on moves like this, boom. On moves like this, bam. This is the 5 minute time frame, right? We are learning to take advantage of this volatility, right? This volatility and just this consolidation, right? Most guys understand, most of the market is just watching, sitting and waiting. And, well, it's around 20,000. It doesn't want to move. When it moves, we're there, guys. We are there. We are plugged into the lower time frames. And if you're not plugged into the lower time frames, if you're not trading, if you're not trying to take advantage of these moves, look at the low to the high here, just to dig into this. But, guys, you're not really experiencing the market. 2.4% move to the upside, guys. That's a phenomenal move. You need to understand in terms of trading, if that doesn't make sense to you, guys, and it may not until you get plugged into the right group. And I'm just excited, guys. I'm excited because I know we have the right group. And let me shout out to Leo. I want to spend some time with VIP tonight. I don't mind chatting with you guys, and not that I ever do. But, guys, I never do. But sometimes we have really pressing technicals to go over. You know this, right? Sometimes really pressing. Tonight, it was just, I want to say today was nice. flat top, right? Indicated flat top, ascending line. We had hit 1, 2, and 3 here on this 5-minute time frame. Very important. Anytime, I say all the time, we're hunting a flat top. We always hunt flat tops. This is the reason. Now, in terms of the entirety of it, yes, we're just ranging. You may have the impression that, well, I would say that most people have the impression, well, high leverage is too risky. Guys, it's too risky if you're overexposed in it, right? We're really working in the back in terms of creating precision and consistency with real light levels of exposure. That's the idea. Be lightly exposed. All right, so huge move. Boom, to the upside. Very excited to see. And I want to shout out, I hope I have up here. Let me look into this real quickly. I will do, dang it, where are you? I know Anthony just booked a 200% drop in terms of this. Boom. If price is moving, Anthony's trading. Bottom line. And VIP are trading, guys. In terms of that, it was nice to wake up Freddie. What's up, my man Freddie? Decided to bring the heat today. Way to go. And guys, we'd love it when you trade. That's the bottom line. Not to brag on any specific individual, but when you trade, like J Mac bringing the heat the other day, Leo, looking forward to setting you up on your first hedge. His picture's up there right now at the top right, and you guys are featured there just so we can communicate, so you guys can be a part of, guys, upping your game in 2022. That's the bottom line. That's what we're excited about. In terms of no Torque, what's up, Torque? Bringing around the notion of leverage along with Nick. Nick's up there right now. What's up? What's up, champ? How you doing, Nick? Nice to have you in VIP. Bodybuilder, what's up? And there's Vlad, of course, guys. In terms of this rollover feature, it is what it is, guys. Potential reversal. I cut that fan video yesterday just so that you would know essentially about it. We were looking for a move up to this side, so we had disappointed not getting that move. We kind of flash banged up a bit and got a bit of that upside volatility we were looking for. We're at an interesting point for Bitcoin because, yes, we have a double top. We could name this a million things, guys. It's a double top formation, right? We have a failed head and shoulders. Essentially what we have, to be specific, is a failed head and shoulders, okay? And then we just have a nice rounding Elliott wave feature, a complete Elliott wave feature, okay? You would call this, a reverse cup and handle, I would say, if you wanted to get into that. And not an inverse, right? Not an inverse that we say inverse, it's upside down, but really a reverse cup and handle. And yes, it is inverted as well, but this with an overextended I'd say handle portion. But the double top is the easiest way to look at this. It's just a variation of a double top. There are other names for it, etc. But in terms of it, I don't see the reason for complicating just the basics, guys, looking at a double top formation. Now, Bitcoin loves to pick up at the preceding levels of support. We know this. You guys know this. Bitcoin loves to do this. All right, in terms of the pickup at the preceding. And looking at the Fibonacci's again, guys, you know the low to high. And it's not as exciting to sit and stack orders below. It's just not, right? When we look at that, it's just it's not much. There's not much. We're not too interested in doing it, but it just works. You guys know that, even on leverage. If you don't know how to stack on leverage, guys, we need to go through that, and we will go through that. VIP, just to let you know that we're hitting right now on the micro into the 786 right now into the micro. All right, we're going from the low to the high on this. Let's see on this time frame. We're on the. I just had chosen that 12-minute. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. Looking at these lower level fibs, guys, lower in terms of these micro. And we could spend all day at the micro. This is another thing. People that come in and out. You guys, you know the difference with VIP. This is just the difference of people that trade and don't trade. It's so weird to me. I don't understand it. I don't think VIP, you guys as well, you don't understand it either, do you? When people when they'll show up, I guess they don't trade, or maybe they're, I don't want to say they can't trade, but they're not trying to trade, right? The anatomy of the move today, the ascending triangulation, right, was the following. It required us going into that lower time frame. Boom, looking at the flag here, looking at this flag in the lower time frame, the bull pennant right above it, and that was literally immediately before launch. But boom. Okay, so when you want to catch a move on Bitcoin, and this is the funny thing, I think it's maybe too detailed. It could be too challenging for people overall. But once you've experienced it like we experienced it in the back today, shout out Leo. I know you were there. Shout out to all the VIP that were there in the back today. The anatomy is like if you want to catch a 1% move, guys, I don't care if you're on 50X, right? If you're not with you're probably on maybe a 10x, right? Well, it moved to 1%. Well, you maybe make your 10%. Well, with us, we really want to challenge. We want to up our levels of precision, right? So a lot of VIPs start with, and most guys, all of them do start with 100 rounds. That's just getting with the most aggressive in terms of price action that we can. So in terms of that, going 125x, so a 1% move is over a 2x return, and we want to master that level to the extent possible. The goal of VIP is to master the most aggressive, guys, just to dominate it, the most aggressive level of pricing that's out there. No one, guys, is frail in the VIP, right? No one's just, I don't think I can do it. No, everyone steps up to the challenge because we understand. You guys know this. We understand it's like, okay, it's going to speed up the price action. It's going to force me to become more precise in my moves. And this is like training day, right? This is like training the market, allowing the market to be as aggressive as it can against you. I'd say the other approach would be the following, guys, is people who would say, no, I'm going to go ahead and use more of my capital, and I'm going to get this right this time. You guys know that's the way that people, start with the avalanche down the side of the mountain, and it gets really ugly, right? So we want to up our skill set beforehand. We want to go into that high level of precision, right? We want the market to throw everything it can at us, right? All the details, all the cross signals, all the lack of confirmation, the different time frames, the differences on MACD, the divergences from I'm going to say this real quickly. The 4 hourly is starting to look nice on MACD. I think you guys have noticed that. We caught that curvature around up, and it was nice. Was that in and around? Let's look at the 4 hourly because that was a nice moment today as well. A few different times in the last week or so, the MACD has proven instrumental. You guys know this. We caught if you guys will remember, VIP, you guys will remember, we caught this move. Was it here? Boom. Here. Bam. Right around this rounding feature here. Boom. Right? So when you see MACD on the 4 hourly round, it's not a guarantee, right? So there's no guarantee. And you'll see that here, right? Clearly you'll see that here. In terms of we have MACD going to the upside. Boom. On the downside, guys. We have MACD increasing. And what does this mean? As it's increasing, we still have price decreasing. That's a bullish divergence, okay? Because price should follow the indicator. That's the notion, is that price should follow that indicator. So in terms of that, let's review this real quickly so that we understand. I'd say exactly where we're at in terms of the MACD. Let me see what else we have. Let me raise this. We have the RSI as well. A little bit choppy on the screen, but I want to make sure that we get this. I want to make sure you see this specific MACD here on the 4 hourly rising. And I'll say it's leveled off just a touch. We don't want this to double clutch to the downside, right? We do not want this to double clutch, and it can roll over. When you have a divergence, always remember one of two things can happen. Either the price can change or MACD can change, right? Or it could continue in a divergent state. You know that, right? So the 4 hourly is almost leveled off here. You guys see that. It's almost leveled off. We would prefer to see a stronger divergence here. Looks like we could have a crossover on that moving average on the 4 hourly MACD. Now, in terms of the hourly, looks like it's leveled off just a touch here, but it was looking so strong. You'll see through the entirety of this, and we really had a confirmation in terms of that ascending triangulation. We worked like heck to figure it out, guys. It's not intuitive stuff. If you're being challenged by the market and you're trading on your own, hey, good. Yeah, you're going to be challenged if you're trading on your own. I'm going to tell you guys that. Hugely important to note that if you're trading on your own, it's a challenging endeavor. Guys, it helps to have a group. It helps to be going through, just literally through New York Institute of Finance, materials to review, to go through different strategies. Today we went through, as a precursor to the breakout here, was nice, that Bollinger Band. Luke in the house, what's up, my man? Luke, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Wanted to stream tonight just to talk with guys like you. And Anthony, what's up? Vamos VIP, vamos. What's up? The champs are in the house. What's up, my man? We're waiting for Freddie. Hopefully Freddie will come out. And guys, we're just to review, you guys, I start the day out. You guys understand. First of all, we hit into this 786. We were on this when we started the stream. Just looking at the hit, it's a decent hit thus far. Guys, that's a 50% return in terms of booking that 125x. And no one knows that better than VIP. If you don't know how to create those returns, guys, top left says what? Learn to trade leverage and hedge. Boom. Looking at guys, look at the way we woke up today. This is the way we woke up today. This is VIP returns here. Look at Bill, 510%. What's up, Bill? My man, what's up? Yeah, on a short. Look at Freddie with a 246%. We woke up this way, guys. 122%. Everybody just slamming in BIP trading. We love to trade. Look at that, guys. 122%. That's Venus, and then a 219%. We had a few other trades. Another one by Anthony here right before the stream. He loves to book a trade before the stream. I've noticed that. It's awesome. It's just so cool. In terms of that, Anthony, just what's up, what's up. And I want to say vamos for Anthony. And, yeah, I'm just excited to stream for a bit, guys, because days when we trade, like, that's what's up, guys. When we're in the back, and I'll just reconfirm that. If you guys are having problems trading on your own, guys, it's something you got to be plugged in. You guys, the guys who were in the back today, just to let you know, in terms of the transition of the technicals, it is something you have to be there for. I'm telling you, you can watch all the stream of videos and read all the books and know all the patterns. If you are not on top of your game, and all the VIP in the back are like, yes, sir, you know this. And if you're not on top of your game, if you're not cross time frame on everything, if you're not looking at the good, the bad, the ugly, possible, impossible, if you're not gauging all your indicators, all your MACD, RSI, guys, every level of resistance and support, guys, I'm telling you, with multiple trade tactics, the good thing is we can simplify it. We can simplify it, but if you're not on your A game, we can make it sound easy anytime we want to. And if I do that too much, I'll really do you a disservice by thinking you could go and do it on your own. Well, no problem. I'm going to go do this on my own. And shout out to Anthony, to Luke, to Leo. I know you guys are in the back all day long. It's to the extent possible. And you see what's required to book a trade. But guys, looking at it, what was it? Let's talk about today. And this is such a great deal. And just boom, boom. Look at this volatility. And we talked about that. Venus, shout out to Venus. Not a new VIP anymore. She's making headway, right? As a lot of you are. And welcome to anyone who's new to the stream. We're a trade group. That's what we do. And we'd like to just hammer in to Bitcoin. There's a lot to be said for trading Bitcoin. It is as exciting and as volatile as we want it to be. On days like today, flat top, resistance, ascending line of support. Classic feature here of an ascending triangulation. I brag about them all the time in terms of these patterns, saying they're good to make money on, guys. Look at this move to the upside. This was a move of, guys, it sounds like $394, man. $394 from a mid-level entry to the top. Man, Bitcoin moved $394. Like, what's your deal? Why would anyone be excited about that? Because the 2% that it moved from the mid-level function to the top, the 2% move was a 250% gain opportunity, profit opportunity, if you caught the trade at the mid-level bull flag. All right? If you caught the trade at the mid-level bull flag or slightly above, it's a 2x, guys, a 2x return. And understanding that framework, we had just really pulled that around. Okay, bull flag, and you guys know bull pennant as quickly as we can get through a lot of the technicals. You guys know this, but you have to be busy looking at this. I even told VIP before the breakout, it's like I set up an alert, and guys, this is cool stuff. With the new voice alert, I said, this is the voice alert, a girl, a digital woman. And you guys, this is VIP. It's so cool. It called me and said, Bitcoin breakout alert. Alert possible, move incoming, crossing the trend line on the 30-minute. So we had just gone through that in the back, and sure enough, my phone rings. Like, you got to be kidding me. She's already calling me, right? She's already calling me, telling me we're breaking out to the upside. This is beautiful, right? This is a great thing. So that's VIP, guys. That's cool stuff. I'm excited walking through that specific, and that was me typing that in my phone. Right, so getting that alert, it was just really cool. Like, I type it in there in the DM, and the next thing I know, I'm getting a phone call. Right, and the phone call saying, "Well, you have an alert where a move is incoming on Bitcoin. Your trade is activated." Right, Jerry, you have been activated. You guys remember that movie, the Eagle Eye, huh? Mr. whatever it is, Jerry, you have been activated. It's about like that, but it's like, you have a Bitcoin trade incoming. It's just cool stuff, guys. So we're excited about the potential. Also, guys, for you to incorporate that into your trade game, make sure you have that voice set up, because there's nothing like it. You just get this digital assistant that calls you, that tells you that your trade is being activated, essentially. Very cool. You can program her to say whatever you want to at any point that price reaches on the screen. How cool is that, guys? You won't miss a trade. Go ahead and program her up to inform you. She called me last night and let me know that I had picked up a target, right? She called me, and I didn't mind receiving a phone call. I was asleep, but she woke me up, the digital assistant, essentially. And you guys know this. I went over that on Twitter. Just the coolest thing, guys. I don't mind getting a phone call saying, your orders just got picked up, sir. Hey, very nice. That's yeah, money can't buy that, guys. With a good attitude, calling you in the middle of the night like that, I'll promise you guys, money can't buy that. So looking at the specifics, level of support and level of resistance in terms of a real human being, that'd be difficult to get, huh? I think you guys would agree. Level of resistance, level of support, this descending wedge feature. All right, we have just gone up back into this level of support, and it's been tough at resistance, right? We'd like to see a recoup of this specific wedge. You guys know this, right? We like to see the recoup of the wedge, right? If we fail this, and I talked to VIP today, now ideally, are we still in play here for the inverse head and shoulders? We were below, then we were above. You guys know this. We are on the line. We are on the neckline, the double top feature. We can call it as it may be called, guys. I don't want to get into like Adam and Eve and bump and run, reverse bump and run. Guys, is an inverse bump and run Adam and Eve. We don't have to, get into with a possibility for a straddle or an iron butterfly, right? In terms of your options approach. We don't got to go there, guys. We just don't have to. It's a potential double top with a range function along this. We won't complicate things. The bottom line, we could complicate them a lot, guys. We won't. So in terms of this level of resistance to potential support, the important facet here is that neckline. Boom. We were below, and I said, and it's just the truth, understand. First of all, these do like to push. Understand, they like to push. And by push, I mean operate underneath that neckline. Underneath the neckline indicates potential failure. I'll tell you guys, okay? We have to remain above this. We ultimately have to traject up and over if we're going to save. And we're in save territory. I'm going to tell you guys right now, to the extent that we have a lazy right shoulder, we're in save mode, okay? It's going to take a rebound and a half in all equities. I'm going to tell you guys, equities did fall down, and what I guess an innocuous day on equities. So, but to the extent that we were below the neckline, code red. If we're back up above, technically we're green, okay? For the pattern, right? The pattern has not been fully eliminated thus far, that inverse head and shoulders. I will just let you know, and you guys, you understand this with the caveat of the following. Right now on the daily, before I get into that, on the daily, you guys know on the MACD, and the MACD on the daily is not built to be nice, guys. It's just not. If you guys look at the preceding, the levels here in terms of the price action of MACD, is just very unexpressive during a retracement. It's like unless we really get up and going on these blue waves, boom, right? Blue wave, boom, boom, boom. Unless we really get going to the upside with positive momentum, it's kind of dangerous to use this feature in here, okay? The lower shift to a positive sloping momentum. It's dangerous to use this area here on the daily. We really on the daily need to get out, up, and over into this zone. The curvature feature along the bottom is a little bit, I'll just say, dangerous. However, we are sloping up. So to the extent that we're going down at all, upward sloping, guys, upward sloping MACD with the decrease in price is technically a bullish divergence, right? We're paying a lot of attention to the 4 hourly as well. To the extent that the 4 hourly has completed its cyclically negative move, right, and is ready to wave back up into positive territory on, and let me go ahead and clean up the top so you can see that real well. But in terms of that, if we're about to roll back blue, and this is the uncertainty here, right? As you guys would look at that, but I bring this up now because on the 4 hourly, right, could it be that we have enough support here? This is an interesting discussion in terms of the MACD. Do we have enough support at prior resistance along this neckline to roll blue, even just a bit, right? Even to get a blue roll up in here. As we saw today, but you'll see the deeper dig she's capable of, right, in terms of if this were a single and we got a double clutch move to the downside. And by that, I mean a single move with a potential double clutch, right, to the downside, right? So what I'll say is also let's review, we might as well review the CCI, the RSI, right? We're consistently looking at that at the back. It's not a, what do we say, guys? We bring up the discussion frequently about is CCI, is it confluent with RSI? Very important, the Commodity Channel Index. Take a look at that indicator. If you don't use it, guys, it's a great indicator. We find a lot of confluence, a lot of good comes from that specific indicator when laid over the RSI. In addition, the whole suite. You guys know the whole suite. Have you seen the whole suite? We haven't gone over that in a while. Let's go. We have some new VIP. Let's go through whole suite. HULL suite, just to make sure you guys see what the whole suite is. The whole suite is this green and red movement in the back. Now you can tighten up the parameters. Let me take off the Bollinger Band. Let me take off the moving averages. Let's take off the Fibonacci's. Let's take off everything so you can see what the whole suite will do for you. The whole suite will give you a directional at times, and depending upon your time frame and depending upon its HULL suite, you may find it beneficial, guys. The interval can get set down, the length, etc. You'll find the parameters that you like. We have some custom VIP parameters that we like to use, right, to make things directional. All right, to make things directional over green. Boom. We've shifted even a little bit early at times. We'll shift. Like in this area, we shifted to red. Boom, before the move down. Very important. In this area, right, we're a little bit late. So you'll find that the whole suite indicator, depending upon your settings, etc., can be a nice addition to your trade game. I hope that that's helpful for you guys, and we'll go through some of that additional kind of the tricks of the trade, or what would you say, guys, of tricks of trading. Let's say that. And in terms of this specific pickup here, we're just coasting along the neckline. Not ideal. The one good thing that we see is that we have a flat top. Again, just to rewind, I appreciate you guys hitting the like button too. I know normally how many VIP are here because you guys will hit the like button, so I appreciate that very much. And I just honestly wanted to stream because I'm like, you know what, we can. We have a good group. We've been trading the lights out of stuff, guys. And I just, I get real excited about that. And I told you guys that to the crowd that was there tonight. And whether or not you're working in the daytime, some of you may be like, I want to trade more. I just can't. Just understand, guys, we're back there for you. Somehow we're back there for you. And the trade, I'll just tell you guys, as we experiment, like today we experimented with Bollinger Bands. So anyone who couldn't have been right there the whole time, the good thing is, as VIP, I want to let you guys know that we started to experiment with Bollinger Band here on a tactic that we just don't use frequently because we haven't experimented. I'd say with Bollinger Band, we've been very busy with wedge tactics, etc. And for the group and on Bitcoin, we want Bitcoin specific information, right? We want to not just know, like, generally this tactic works in the market, generally it works on equities. Well, we want to know generally, like, absolutely does it work on Bitcoin, right? So for us to bring something to the table, to the traders, etc., guys, we go through a lot of work in the back. So as VIP, guys, if you're not able to trade right now and like, man, I really need to get in the back. I need to be spending more time. I hate when I miss the trades. Understand, guys, you're part of the group. That's the cool thing about VIP. Understand that, right? You're part of that group. So when we're doing like this this work in the back here on the Bollinger Band, and let's review that in terms of the strategy. The moving average strategy with the Bollinger Band. Let's go through this. Shout out to Vlad. Vlad is as close to an expert. He's VIP. You guys see him. He's the buff dude by the pool side. There, the Vegas shot. There's the money shot. Him kissing the girl on the picture. You'll see him in a bit here. But in terms of that, he's VIP, and I just tell you, he knows Bollinger Bands better than any VIP. But the notion here is the following. Let's go to the 30-minute. I thought was a consistent play on the 30-minute, turned in more consistent to be on the hourly. But the notion is the following. Let me clear up a little bit of let's get into this, just so we understand, we cover it, because I put it in the back, and I want to make sure that you understand what it is. What is the strategy that, and now it's not a primary strategy that New York Institute of Finance will say this is one of the primary tactics that should be focused on by the traders. It's not. However, they mention it. It's like an honorable mention in terms of Bollinger Band. This is how many people will apply it. Now, the thing I like today, and it's very important that we discuss this, I hope you guys can appreciate this. I know that you can, but when we're looking at an ascending triangle, okay, we're looking at an ascending triangle. The question frequently is, well, where do I get in? Right? Where am I supposed to get in the ascending triangle? Am I supposed to get in at this level of support? If you got in at the support today, it pushed a little bit beyond, right? And sometimes that'll be a little catchy. It'll push a little bit just too much. It's like, you almost want to let go, almost don't want to let go. This would be the entry number one. Just easy stuff on support. Be a part of those buyers coming in. You guys know our maxim: buy at support, sell at resistance, trade your patterns, and hit your targets. Easy stuff, right? So that's entry number one. Let's say that maybe you made an entry. You might even want to add into it mid-level. Maybe even add to the entry. Okay, we're up over. We got maybe some bullish candlesticks, etc. There's some stuff we may review in the future here in 2022. But looking at up and over, once we get up and over this mid-level, this moving average, okay, it's in pink right now. Once we're up and over that moving average, and we've set a candle up and over the moving average, there is, guys, a trade tactic that engages, okay, that many traders use, okay, and this we reviewed yesterday, but we put it into practice today. It wasn't easy, right, in terms of we set the candle over the moving average of the Bollinger Band, okay? Once setting this candle over the moving average, boom, right here on the 30-minute, we went through this today, the target becomes the top line of the Bollinger Band. Very important. Now, to the extent that we can incorporate that Bollinger Band tactic and understand as soon as the mid-level moving average for the Bollinger Band is broken, many traders will say, great, I want to target the upside of the band. That's a target to the upside, okay? That is the strategy that a lot of traders use. Top line resistance, ascending line of support. As we're looking at this, before the framework of the residual he was here, you understand, okay, well, what would that mean in the context as we were building out the dynamics of the ascending triangle? We were building this out in the back, right? The flat top resistance, ascending line of support here in the back. You could just see the way it was constructed in the back. Well, the indication would be, okay, if the top line resistance, or let's say the top line of the Bollinger Band becomes the target, what are you thinking of, guys? You're thinking of, well, we already have a flat top, boom. So if we get back to the Bollinger Band around here, we're essentially in that sweet spot for the breakout, right? So depending upon the pattern that you're in, if you can incorporate the Bollinger Band tactic, it can be very, very, guys, it can be very beneficial, right? It's like, okay, we've broken the moving average. All right, we've set a candle perfectly up over. Traders are taking note of that. And to the extent that that's holding, getting you back to this, guys, the top level resistance of the ascending triangulation, it's just like, and I said today this would need to domino, but boom, it did, right? So we're going to be testing this out more so as it applies with specificity to the patterns that we're also trading. That to me is the ultimate. Flash trading back and forth, having to wait maybe 2 or 3 hours to see on the 30-minute if are we going to get to another trade on the 30-minute or not. That'll be up to you in terms of how you want to incorporate this strategy overall. I'll say we still haven't fully tested it. It worked out, I'd say, in terms of the pattern formation, it worked out very well today, but it's still something we're going to be focusing on in VIP, okay? That's going to be something in terms of this Bollinger Band theory, the trade tactics, something we're going to be approaching in concert with a pattern formation, etc. When can it best be used, that tactic best be used to employ, I say to deploy an order in terms of a pre-breakout, because you still have the pattern in play, right? Do we need the Bollinger Band? Maybe not. Maybe not. We still had the pattern in play. Was it required? It could have been a good entry irrespective of that Bollinger Band theory, but we always want to, in 2022, we're building. You guys know that. We're building the framework of VIP, and I want to be building in terms of the trade tactics and the level of proficiency that you all have, whether it be volume considerations that we've been going over recently, whether it be Bollinger Band, just things that maybe not the entirety of the group or traders would want to focus on, but we want to focus on anything this year that could give us a competitive edge in Bitcoin. From the trading the wedge tactics, guys, that's a big component of what we're dealing with right now, potential recoup into a falling wedge. Right? And the biggest thing we can say is the following. Today we had a rock and roll trade day. But look at it on the screen. It's not much. It's just not that much. And this is the way that Bitcoin can impress me. I'm going to tell you guys. We're looking at a level pickup here, okay, in terms of the specificities here. Bitcoin likes to pick up at the preceding low. Yes, we have the double top. Yes, we could retest the range low here. No problem. We're scoped out. We're ready for these Fibonacci's as the price action continues. What I'm excited about, honestly, guys, what just kind of it renews my faith in Bitcoin, right? In terms of us focusing on it, is the following: that the move doesn't look like anything. That move was just nothing. Like we're excited about this move. Boom, like $300, $400, $500. This is not a big move, right? If you're trading, guys, right? And this is not the crowd like, well, when we deal with bigger patterns, you guys know we have bigger targets. but this is the one group that can get excited about a small, 100%, 200% move in a trade, on a trade. So it's just, it's super cool, guys, because that's not the majority of the market. And I'll tell you, the best traders are that way. And that says a lot about you guys, because it's just the truth. The best traders realize, guys, realize that this is a big move. Boom. If you tell somebody, just looking at the chart here, if you told them, oh man, it was a great day. I mean, it was a great day. We caught this move right here. Boom. You know, they'd be looking at the chart. The average person, like Bitcoin, it moved on whole. You know, just to be real honest with you, you know, to go through the specifics. It was, if you told someone this, guys, it was a really great day. Bitcoin made a move of about $486. You know, you might tell someone that, they'd be like, okay. So I know, but isn't it $20,000 right now or something? It's having all kinds of problems. Yeah, but we caught a move for, you know, the trade. We caught a move for $300 on Bitcoin today. Oh, they might think, oh, he made $300. Oh, the average person can't put together, guys, that with a move of $300 right now on Bitcoin, with a move of 1%, that you're at a 2x. It doesn't matter, guys, if you're trading $5,000, $10,000, depending upon the maximums on your exchange, etc. You could make a lot more than that on this kind of a move today, right? They don't understand, you know. Traders made like 50 grand on that move today. No way. Bitcoin only went up like $300 or $400, right? So that's the importance, as we just respect the possibility of catching that kind of a move. That's big stuff, guys. This is big time trading. It's good. It's good stuff. And the skill sets you guys are putting together, it's just, I mean, guys, and it's exciting for each of you, I know, as well. Definitely for me. But when we wake up, like we just wake up, there's some negative price action, and what happens? Well, Venus has a 200%. Right, and then 122%, right, and then we have Freddie, who's Freddie with 244%. Then we have Bill with 500%. So we have a 500%, 244%, 122%, 219%. Right before we streamed, what do we have again? Just to let you guys know, what do we have? Well, Anthony again with another 228%. So it doesn't compute. I'm telling you guys, this stuff does not compute. Okay, with the average trader, they don't, and it probably scares them to the extent that they don't know what it is, maybe fear of the unknown. But once you understand it, and you can control it, right? It's like fire maybe that's a good thing for the imagery on top. Fire could be, could be something to be afraid of, right? But if you know how to control it, if you know the measures around it to be taken, safety measures, etc., there's no problem with it. It's fire. It is what it is, right? So, but you could say don't play with fire if you don't know what you're doing. You could get burned, right? So, in terms of this specific feature, not only the move to the upside was critical, right? Big trade to the upside. What did we know in the back? Boom. So this is the technical demonstration of a boom, move to the upside, bam, recapitulation. And guys, it's not small potatoes. These are big moves by Bitcoin. You guys know. It's nice price action. Bam, bam, back to. Let's just cover a back to preceding line of resistance. I always tell you guys, show me a level of prior resistance, and I'll show you, boom, orders at that level. You guys know this. What's up? Just nice price action. And it's just, guys, that this is trading. This is what it is. You know, for a lot of you guys in the trade group, you know this. And it goes without question. Picking up right now in the 786 on this interval here, right? So we would look at those. VIP are trading. I know that. But it's just really cool, guys, because if you look at it, a lot of VIP would join with experience. Some join without experience. They don't know what trading is. Guys, this is trading. This is trading on days like today, when we're in the back, identifying a ascending triangle. And then, guys, talking about alerts, talking about the framework, digging into the micro, and then boom, and she starts to move. Bam, right? That is trading. That's trading. So, and realizing how to compound your money into a trade, right? Not financial advice. You guys know all that, the liability, exculpation, whatever you may want to call it, this, the fine print. It doesn't need to be, as long as you actually understand how to deploy your trades. Getting into that framework is, guys, that's the market. That's your participation in the market. So there's not any, to some extent, guys, the pile of unknowns, the list of unknowns, right, that you have in the market. It's like, well, you hear about something, a put, a call, an option, this and that. I'm going to tell you guys, the whole Tesla, or I short Tesla, or whatever I hear, like I short SPY, I short Tesla. I hear that so much, guys. Dudes wrapped up on a Discord server somewhere shorting Tesla and SPY. I'm like, oh gosh, And what's the truth? The volatility of Bitcoin scares the heck out of them. Period. It scares the heck out of them. I talk with pro traders, guys, who can't handle the volatility of Bitcoin. And I tell you, in addition, those guys are not looking to make a 10x, right? They're just not. Typically, and they can, guys, but they're not looking to really deal with this kind of volatility. I meet pro forex traders, and I discuss like the volatility of Bitcoin, huh? I mean, come on, man. And they're like, no. I mean, forex is high leverage. Forex is out there, but they're it's a different ball game. So it's just, guys, not only are you're getting into into trading, you understand what trading is, but you're the group. Honestly, guys, you're the group that's doing it on Bitcoin. That ain't no like what do you call it? Just powder puff tag football, guys. No, that's bring the heat. That's cool stuff, guys. So you're understanding the leverage, all those unknowns, the uncertainties in the market in terms of like questions that are out there that could be on equities. I would say from the people that I meet, the traders that I know, and I meet a lot of them, guys. Just understand, you guys are you're in the right game. You're where it counts. This level of volatility, bam, all over the place. This is where it's at, guys. And it's where it's been at, right? In terms of Bitcoin, it just is. We love these moves. And look at them. And VIP, when I say that, they know London's not just talking about this move on the daily. Oh, no. Even this move, boom. Yeah, this move, boom. This move, boom. Right? Even, I'll tell you, not only the big capitulation, boom, huge move. Oh, yeah, but on the daily, believe it or not, when you get into it, looking at the daily, even this move, boom. You start looking back at these small moves, boom. Catching every move, guys, is really what this means. Not only to, let's say, long and short, right? So the first step is understanding when I say we love these moves, and immediately you're geared towards the positive and the negative, the up and the down, without a doubt, the long and the short. But looking at the smaller moves, right? We're not, guys, do you know how many targets we hit in this zone? We hit, due to the function of the range here, we hit every target. Literally. You guys can review that, but literally every target was hit. We have a few remaining targets on the descending wedges from this top zone, with the understanding that any target can be left behind. But it's just nice, guys, because and I want you all to understand, as I do talk, and as you do talk to other traders or maybe a different group or something like that, they may have all types of reasons why they can't really handle the volatility of Bitcoin. And I'll tell you, maybe an excuse, it maybe is something else. Maybe their heart is set on an altcoin that they have already made a 500x on. All right, fine. Just say what you will, but can you day trade Bitcoin? Right? Because we can. We're a good group, and that's what we do. Bring on the volatility. Bring on the price action. Move 15% tomorrow in a single direction. Watch how many VIP catch it. Watch how many VIP catch this move. Boom, to the upside. We're in the back. VIP just hammered this. Bam. On the ascending triangle. Flat top resistance. Ascending line of support. Bam. What else did the VIP catch? Boom. The next move down. Boom. Guys, just it's solid. All right. It's just a solid, was a solid day. So I'm sitting here and I was thinking, I was like, okay, well, I want to redo I just fire in the hole, guys. I literally on the top, I wanted to say something powerful in terms of just like, fire in the hole. I don't know. It was one of those deals. So I redid the framework of the stream a little bit. And I just wanted to chat for a while, right? Sometimes we're real hung up on spreading the message of what we do to other people who may not be interested anyway. So today I just wanted to come chill out with you guys with VIP and be like, hey, that's our group. That's what we do. So in terms of this pickup feature, the 50% retracement is looming. It is looming below. All right. We had some discussions today too about low leverage, high leverage. Man, I need some leverage, guys. Got to tell you guys in terms of that, I need something to wake me up. It's like it's necessary. Level of support to resistance here, guys. The range, that 50% is just staring at us. So I would imagine there's good orders here at 50%. There's great orders to that golden pocket stacked down through 786. And if you want to sleep well in crypto, I'm going to tell you, if you want to sleep well in crypto, you do the following. Boom. Okay? You stack your cash, pyramid style, heavyweight to the downside, And what do, guys? You set your alerts with your call hook that we cover in VIP, so you get your call from your digital assistant if your trades activate, and you have your heavier exposure to the downside. With the understanding what, guys? Hugely important. With the understanding that below that, you have got that type of cash structure to cover those orders. Period. Period, guys. And below that, what? You understand, guys. But if you want to sleep well in crypto, you guys got that. Now, that would take you down to a flash of about 10 grand. Boom. But even below that, having a cash structure, something along the lines of that, with heavier reserve capital, guys, something down to the tune of, guys, whatever that threshold level is for you, but heavy reserve capital. I have not known one person that has ever told me, well, London, I invested way too much. I listened to you. I invested way too much. No. We've been talking heavy reserve capital, guys. Yes, on every coin, core value. We've been talking, guys, core value since here, right? On the way up even, definitely on the way down, and during this portion here, guys, truth. During the portion here, talking about heavy reserve capital. Okay, so the entirety of the remainder of this is covered, guys, and I'm telling you, we've said it a million times, 10,000 times if we said it once, but starting to say that here so that no one got eaten up with this, boom. Continuing to say it here, just the mantra going on now, guys, that's us, that's VIP. So in terms of that, never overexposed. But if you want to sleep well and you still want to trade, we have Fibonacci's right now. You can stack orders below, no problem. Just make sure, and this is a great example as you look at capital exposure, make sure, guys, that you have your capital structure correctly here, right? And on leverage, it's great. Hammer it in on leverage, guys, right? That's no problem as you would stack that in terms of your orders. But understand, fallout potential, what do you have? Well, you have, guys, more orders, right? More orders below, right? So that's the idea in terms of stacking your orders to potentials. And we're not in a fallout, save a cataclysm. We're not in a fallout now mode per se right now, but that 786 is below, right? 786 is below. The 86 is below. We've been talking about the 86 on every altcoin since its top, period. Now all the altcoins are down 90%. No one has been doing that, guys. No one has been telling you guys know this, right? I'm not happy about it, but it just kind of makes me laugh. I don't know. It's like, has anyone told anybody else to not be overexposed on anything, to ever sell and take profits? I don't know, guys. So it's that's just what makes us we the group, guys. That's what it is. So a bit of a potential here for an expansion, right? Flat top descending. To the extent that this could be along a level of support and gather some additional interest, what I want to let you know is right now we don't have a clear signal to the upside, right? We don't. Other than a completion on a very lazy shoulder up and over this specific neckline on the inverse head and shoulders, it has dragged quite a bit. We would need a real hammer to the upside. I'll tell you what we would really need just to look at this would be something along the lines of this to really get the bulls looking severely at this pattern. You're seeing this specific feature and framework in here that could potentially rock and roll up with something like this and provide something of an indication that that we are in a micro inverse head and shoulders, right? To get us back to this level of flat top here to make it more interesting and to really start to engage buyers to the upside. So in terms of pattern development, we just like to see some additional pattern development. The good news is, and really the reason I wanted to stream is because we had a great day in the back. If you're not in the back and you are VIP or you're not VIP, guys, I want to let you know, particularly for those who are already in the group, understand we're back there testing strategies for you. Bottom line, we are literally back there testing strategies for you. Okay, and I mean that. That's an absolute fact. Testing New York Institute of Finance, literally the Bollinger Band today. That was the test. We applied it within the structure of the flat top ascending triangulation, and it was nice. It was a good test today. You guys in the back, you see how we test. If you're new to VIP, it's like, okay, yeah, we run through hundreds of trades, thousands of trades, before we like just run into say, okay, well the wedge tactics, okay, in terms of targeting the apex, etc. Seeing a nice hit here from the 786. Congrats on the trade if you are in this trade now. That's about that's a 50 to 70% trade from target. Congrats to VIP. I know you guys are trading in the back, so yeah, just take that to heart, guys. For VIP, know that, and when you join, that's once you've joined, you guys, you have most of you, just know that, and that's a cool thing because it's like, well, I don't always have to be in the back, but you know, they're working, they're testing things, they're seeing how strategies work on Bitcoin, and it's not just any strategy, guys. It's the strategies aside from the basic buy at support, buy or long at support, right? Sell or short at resistance, trade your patterns and hit your targets. It's beyond that. It's some additional framework and tactics that are mentioned by the New York Institute of Finance, where Wall Street goes to school. So yeah, we're going to test it on Bitcoin, and I just feel confident about that, being able to share that information with you once we have compiled the data set. A little bit of a glitch here and there today, a completion back down through, really testing back down through this moving average, which could have indicated move straight to the upside. So we're going to be continuing to expose ourselves to the price dynamics as they would suit the Bollinger Bands, not just for the extreme interests, right? Saying okay, 90. About 92, really, 95 to 98, they'll say, but about 92% when tested of the price action fits within the envelope or the Bollinger Bands, right? The lower, the upper, different than an envelope, actually. Similar, though. We'd say they're grouped together in terms of the trade approach. When we say the midline function, that pink line, a breakthrough of the pink line would indicate that the top or the opposing, either the top or the bottom on a breakdown or a break up and over, that the top or the bottom would become the target for the trader. Okay, so that's one thing that we have been working on. In addition to the level of resistance or support that it may generally provide, a breakout to the opposite end indicates a target, okay, a target framework for many traders. We're up and over that midline function for the Bollinger Band. Thus, we're going to target that upside in confluence, in conjunction, right, along with the pattern formation in play today. It really became an impressive strategy to start to dig into. So it was a great first day for that. And looking at this, guys, flat top, you understand we have a descending line here of of support, really steep, right? Really steeply oriented. I would say this in terms of the lower levels, guys. The equities right now are pushing Bitcoin oddly. We're not getting the full benefit of all their moves at the same time. Bitcoin, maybe because she's busy on the weekends as well. We're trading her on the weekends at 24/7. Maybe it seems like she has a little bit more leeway in that correlation, right? So to the extent that we are looking for positive price action, I'm just going to remind you the key is in the lower time frames, period. You guys know this. We say it all the time. We trade at the lower time frames. You saw it today. Boom. Right? That was in the back today. Focus on the lower time frames. If you're out of a trade right now, there's no reason to jump into a trade to guess direction before. I mean, it literally boiled down to, if you look at this, and shout out to all the VIP returns. Congratulations. Multiple returns today, guys. Big returns. But until we got to this in the back, right, really assessing this pattern framework in the back, until we got there, we really didn't have a big, strong move to the upside. So you have to trade. Everyone wants to be a trader. It's funny. Everyone wants to be a trader, right? Everyone wants to trade. Everyone you know in the market wants to trade. But what's the last thing that most of them want to do? Hey, guys, what's the last thing that most of them want to do? Spend the time on the micro, on even the guys, the 5 minute, the 1 minute. They don't want to do that. They don't want to really trade. They just want to know, is it going up or is it going down? Hey, guys, you got to spend time at the lower time frames. That's what trading is. You're watching the price action. I mean, come on. You guys know that. Most traders, they don't want to spend time at the lower time frames. This was a beautiful trade today. Boom. Bam. Long and short. Called the short as well, guys. Return to that previous level of resistance. Boom, guys. So what I'll say is this, guys. Congratulations in terms of being who you are, because you guys are that upper rung of the ladder, period. You want to trade. You know the advantage of the lower time frames. Right, you got to spend time there, or you're not trading, guys. So if you're not in a trade right now, just tell you guys, we're along a level of pre-existing resistance to support. We have some complications right now. There's no clear trade indicated. I will have, guys, and I do have orders waiting at lower levels. I'm ready to become more aggressive upon any indication that we have a trade or a long to the upside. or essentially to the downside as well, I'll let you know. And shout out to Anthony, appreciate that. Right before the stream, 228%. I'll let you know we'll be in the back. That's the benefit, guys, and we'll be testing some streams, etc. And I want to let you guys know this is so cool with that new call feature. Look at this. I got a phone call from the digital assistant. She said, "Bitcoin breakout alert, alert, possible move incoming." Boom! Literally, she called me. Literally, bam! Right as we're going up through there. Just how cool, guys. And that trade engaged, exciting stuff with VIP. That digital assistant's cool stuff. You guys know that. She's cool. We like her. I hope you guys have already implemented that. So you get phone calls and you can change that message to whatever you want. You can change the message to say your order just got picked up at such and such price. Very cool, guys. Very, very cool. So, wanted to stream, just say hello. This is London with Bitcoin Spike, guys, and we'll march on towards Thursday. Man, Thursday, then we got Friday, and then we got another VIP weekend in the house. What's up, guys? Want to see your trades continue, and let's go. Let's get in the back. Let's go trade. I'll cut you guys a video if need be.